everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, and I don't have my pink on. I feel extremely naked without pink on Wednesdays, because, if you don't have pink on Wednesdays, you can't sit with us. So, I'm at a light. Please make sure when you come in to let me know that you could hear me okay, or if you can't, that is something that's important. It's funny that I'm running late today because my whole message was going to be based on how it's Christmas and I'm not ready. Is anybody ready really ever? I think that once I got had a kid, I said that all wrong. Once I had a child, it was always like never enough time to be ready for Christmas. So I think that's having a kid type responsibilities maybe, but it never feels like I'm ready. And today I'm not ready. Just like I'm not ready to stream, I'm not ready to go to work. Even though I slept so well. I slept like a rock. I feel like I slept like for a year. It always feels amazing when you get that really good sleep. Right, guys? Right. I can't really look at the chat, so I'm sitting here asking y'all questions, but I can't really look at chat. Yeah, we haven't wrapped anything. That's the part that's still definitely not done, but I'm not even sure I'm done shopping for everybody. So it's kind of like, we've got 7 days, guys. 7 whole days. What's been going on YouTube? I haven't been on really to watch anybody lately. And I say lately, and I'm basically mean like the last 12 hours while I was sleeping. I still see people are still arguing with each other. There's still sides to freaking true crime cases where shouldn't be sides, in my opinion. And good morning, Madonna. I'm at a light, so I could just see you guys. Drama, all drama. Yep, I feel the same way. Good morning, PJ. I am not ready. Yeah. So we're about at the same place, not ready, and yeah, so all you gotta do is just take it one day at a time. I really need to get a flat iron. Look at my hair, you guys. It's like, oh man. Bruce Rivers' son Michael passed away. Prayers. Oh wow. I'm bad at names. I'm not sure who that is, but definitely prayers. It's way too close to Christmas. I haven't made candy. You're gonna make me candy? That's so sweet of you, Mimi Tanya. I can't wait. I love candy. Just kidding. I heard that Don Wells' father, Don Wells Sr., I believe, passed away. It's just way too early. Like, it's way too close to Christmas for family to be passing away. I feel really sad to hear that people are passing away this close to Christmas. I know it happens. Of course it happens. It's just 5 days till your birthday. Cheech Brown, good. Well, happy early birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. No. That's another thing that happens when you have kids. You start doing everything the kid kind of way, even though there's some people that just don't grow up really, which I don't think that I ever really grew up, but that's just me. So I'm always expected to be a kid at heart. So if there's like an adult issue, I'm always the adult that's looking around for a more adultier adult to find to deal with the situation. Except when I was doing EMS. When I was doing EMS, it's really weird how, like, I used to be the person that panics, like, over stupid stuff. Like, tomorrow I have to go do a presentation at work. I'm panicking all night long. But when there's an event and, like, somebody's dying or dead and I have to go do CPR, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. It just doesn't make any sense. At first, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? But it was so rewarding that I totally miss it sometimes. This is what took so long, you guys. I went to Dunkin'. And today they put the 4 shots of flavoring. So, we're about to be on some serious sugar. You worked EMS too and you're the same way. Yeah, that's weird, right? Well, there were events. That's funny. there were times in EMS where I had to exert a lot of energy. And what I mean by that is run on a beach like I was pretending to be the Baywatch babes without the bathing suit and the good looks. And it was a lady that was caught underneath one of the fishing lures or fishing ropes for the crabs. And she was caught and stayed under for a couple of minutes. And she was claiming to be fine, so she didn't want any help. So she was kind of like hiding, which, don't do that. If you're ever in an emergency and you call 911 and then you have the emergency staff come get you, please, for the love of God, don't hide from them when they come to get you. I ran up and down like probably 5 blocks, which to you that may not be a lot, but in Virginia Beach heat on a summer day, I thought I was gonna die. I was literally telling this lady, you're gonna have to scoot over. I'm about to become the patient. No offense, lady, but you did run from us and try to hide from us, so I took a long time to find you with my 50-pound bag and my 30-pound defibrillator, and like I literally had all my gear on running up and down the fucking beach. It was just, it was the worst. I'm never gonna forget that moment in my life, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't even know why I was telling you guys that story, because, you know, squirrel, want to ride bikes. And I see there's 100 people in here and 36 likes. You guys are holding out on me again. I am a content creator, okay? You have to take me seriously. And please, for the love of God, do all of the YouTube-y things. Because now that I'm going up in numbers, I have a confidence boost. And I need your help. When I started my YouTube, it was so hard to get started. Like, it was so hard to get to a certain number, and you know, you got to set goals for yourself, but at the same time you got to be expecting to have to work for those goals, and you have to expect to get bumps in the road along the way. And so, like, for me, I was always my worst enemy. Like, I can't lie without having a hard time lying. So, like, when I first made my YouTube channel, and people probably are going to cringe that I'm telling this story again because it's really frowned upon. YouTube has terms of service in place where you're not supposed to do certain things. One of the things is to cheat to get subs. So this was about 3 years ago. So it's been a minute, but I'm going to tell the story because I feel like somebody might need it. But ultimately, I could not get to 1,000 subs for the life of me, and I think it was monetization that I was trying to obtain, because, you know, single mom here, it's everybody that says I don't do this for money is crazy, because that's the incentive, one little bit of an incentive. I mean, there's other incentives. I like to talk, I like to tell you guys all my problems so you can help me fix them. What else? I like to feel like I'm helping others. I actually like that more than I like benefiting for myself. I don't know, I'm one of those people where I feel better about myself if I help you, if that makes sense. But, so I literally freaking was at like 983, then I was at 960, and I'm like, how the hell did I lose 13 subs? Oh yeah, I went on that one panel and said some shit that people really hate me for now. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Then I'd be up to like 992. Like, it got to a point where it was like teasing me. Like 992, then it went back to like 989. I swear it was like 8 months. This kept going on. And I'm like, this is a joke, right? Is somebody punking me? Am I being punked? Ashton, where are you? And no, so I agreed for one of my friends, because my friend wanted to do this for a long time. And I'm like, no, we can't do that. It's against rules. I agreed for one of my friends to get me like 50 subs. That is against terms of service. Completely don't do that. It doesn't work. Cheating never prospers, and you basically get pushed right back down to where you start and have to dig deep and do like 10 times more the work. So then once I did that and then it didn't work, like 3 months after that, I went onto a panel and I was like, I understand, because it was a person that was like, I guess she was complaining about her numbers, I think. Something to do with something, to where I felt it was relevant that I tell the story, because she was complaining about how hard it was. And I'm like, you know, I struggled. I've had such a hard time that, you know, I even resorted to, you know, buying subs. It didn't work, but, you know, and so everybody in the community is like, and this was a drama community, mind you. So it's not like this happy-go-lucky community that's not going to give you shit for doing something you're not supposed to do. This was a community that was like, Anna, this was 3 years ago, and I tried to buy subs. Yes, it didn't work. My numbers didn't go up. They actually went down. And I actually think it was on my other channel, but it doesn't matter. I tell you guys what I did, and everybody's like up in arms, like, oh my God. But yeah, and so basically, I guess lesson learned, don't cheat, don't try to freaking cheat to get around things. But I told everybody I did it, and they're like, I cannot believe she just told everybody she did it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you I did it. It didn't work. I literally was, at that point in time, I was like at 960 again. And I'm like, holy shit, this is so hard. Why does this not work? Like, why do people not like me? You know what I mean? But ultimately, it's not even that. It's not that people don't like you. There's people for everybody. It's like, find your clan. I don't know. It takes a big person to come out and say, yeah, it does. But at the same time, it's like, I can't live with myself if I don't. Like, it's weird. And then I don't really even see, like, if I did something, I'm gonna tell you I fucking did it. Most of the time, I'm gonna fucking own that I did it. Like, people get really upset when, you know, they say something to somebody else and then it gets shared, like your personal messages get shared. For me, it's like, I said that. Yeah, I said that. I mean, I didn't want to say it to your face because I thought it might hurt your feelings. But I mean, if you asked me, I would have said that. I don't know. My message for today got kind of discombobulated because I'm late, but I felt like I wanted to say something, so here I am. Maybe at lunch it'll be a lot more cheery. Lunch yesterday was really cheery. I got my pens. I got my pen that I needed from Office Depot that they tried to not give me. It was a good time. Panel sharing helps find viewers. Yeah, but see, I don't want to do, and that's why I really didn't, when I first started dating Jimmy, I didn't want to utilize his platform to grow my platform because I had already had 2,000 subs by myself that I worked really, really, really hard for. And so I never really wanted him to mention my channel or promote my channel in any way, because if I get anywhere in life, I don't want it to be off the back of anybody, not just him, but off the back of anybody. I want to do what I did by myself, for myself. Yes, we're together, but we're still separate people. Like, I don't agree with everything he says or does. And that's a lot of what I think some of the problem is within the community, is that people think just because you, like, this is what happened with Clue and Cletus the other day. Everybody was like in the chat either raging that they were on panel on the phone, or they were, you know, oh my God, thank God you guys are working together again. And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Just because they're up here having a civil adult conversation doesn't mean that they're best friends and that they're working together. It just simply means that we're able to have conversation with people we don't agree with perfectly. Look at it. I put my hair clip over here so you guys couldn't see my work logo, and my hair clip fell off. And now I'm here. So, hold on, guys. Let me get situated. Okay. You still see me? You are one, but independent of each other in your business. Yeah. I went off on that one, as I do not care for them at all. I honestly don't either, Diane. They still have a video on Clue's channel where I'm depicted as like some kind of wicked witch on Snow White. And the whole video was basically dragging me, and her man is dragging me and says like I have a receding hairline, and I won't drop that one. That one actually stung, because I'm like, have you, it didn't sting me. It stung like, what word am I looking for? It stung like I'm like the audacity of this man to talk about me when he looks like freaking Gomer Pyle. I can't. Dalton can give someone the opportunity. See, and that's the thing that's different too, is that I actually would want to talk to people that I don't get along with. Not argue. Diane, well then why did you and him have them on? See, that's what I'm getting ready to tell you. There's 70 likes in the chat and 181 people. So more than 110 of you guys have not hit my like button. If you don't know how to do it, if you're on your phone, you can just double tap and it'll give you the option and it'll put the heart up instantly that you've liked the video. It helps the algorithm, and I hate that I'm annoying you guys, but it just really helps. So if you could please, I would greatly appreciate it. The reason that we had them on is because me personally, I enjoy talking to people that are not like me. So, if I dislike you, we've had disagreements, or like you've actually seen me go up on Queen Bee's panel. We don't like each other. We don't agree on most of everything. And yet I like having that kind of conversation because it takes me outside of my norm. And it makes me be challenged into thinking a different way. And it makes me have to think quick on my feet with my responses. And I like a good debate or conversation with somebody that I'm not in cahoots with, up their butt with. What's the word? I'm not identical to. It helps you learn every day. And that's kind of my goal. My goal every day is to be better today than I was yesterday. And so I like to talk to people that I disagree with so that I can maybe try and understand why they are their way. Or why they feel that they feel. Yes, but they're way off. I do believe on that subject. Yeah, I mean, just because somebody doesn't think just like you do, or just because somebody is besties with somebody you feel like is a suspect in the crime, doesn't mean they're not still a human being like you. And it doesn't mean that they are, like, just because they're allowed to speak, it doesn't mean they're going to get in your brain and force you to feel like they do. Does that make sense? It's like just having a conversation with them shouldn't affect you so badly that you want to be super angry about them having a conversation. It's like, I get why everybody would be upset, and I get why everybody doesn't like that or wouldn't want to do that. But for me, I enjoy it because I can say, hey, you're wrong. This is how it really is, or this is how I feel. And the reason you feel this way is irrelevant to me because I don't care for those people, and you're making your assumption based on the fact that you care about those people. Does that make sense? Oh, I don't open their channel at all, Diane. That's why I never saw the video or their interpretation of what they think this video is. But I think it's a nothing burger. The video definitely depicts flashlights, in my opinion. And for whatever reason, I feel like law enforcement does not want us to know that they have this big piece of evidence, which I believe is going to be key at some point, which is exactly what the sheriff said. So, ultimately, you know, getting another person's input or opinion or their video of what they did on the scene, it's just beneficial just to kind of compare the two, look at what we saw already from the video that was released compared to theirs, which I couldn't follow it. So I definitely didn't really, I had a hard time following it when they tried to explain it or why they did it. It's like, if they didn't have things in place like they were that night, I don't see why to even do it at all. But I mean, hey, they got to say what they said. They got to give their input, their opinion, and, you know, we just listened to it. That's all it was. So I got an advent calendar, Smooth Whip matte lip cream this morning. I know I'm all over the place. I just always feel like I have so much to say, and I have ADHD. This looks like a super bright color. I'm not even sure that I would actually wear. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. This is like a magenta color. This is kind of what my favorite color looks like. But this is more purple. I absolutely don't love when colors are this bright because I feel like it accentuates your teeth. And I've always had issues with my teeth. But it does go really well with my contrast in my hair. So I do like it a little bit. I swear the whole day I would be like really, really worried that it was on my teeth. And I know it's an unfounded fear, I'm sure. I don't know what it is, but I hate teeth, and my teeth have always been bad, probably like since kindergarten. Um, in kindergarten in Europe, they just line you up. You just see a dentist and they just like drill and poke and prod. And I've had like PTSD from that ever since. I have a huge black spider on my chest, just Jake. I'm covering up my logo for my work shirt. That's a good one. I love my peanut butter and jelly. Thank you, Miss Penny. Look at that. 12 months. No way. It's been 12 months already. That is amazing. Thank you for being here with me for that long. I appreciate you. Hey, true crime and cars and guitars. I love the hair clip on the shirt. Yeah. It's great. So today, you guys better see a post on Dolly Vision's channel about my Christmas present. It came. Well, it didn't come. It's out for delivery. Thank you, Denise. Love your teeth no matter what, because when they're gone, eating changes drastically. Yeah, I know. I'm just, it's like they're not far from being gone, I feel like. I don't know. And everybody, I don't like talking about it, but I feel like I have to talk about it being on this platform, because I feel like, there's people that simply spend their life looking for things to troll, people to troll, I guess. And so when you're on a platform like this, there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you, because that's what happens in the world. Like, you're not expected to be loved by everybody. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like something about you. And so there's always going to be somebody on here that is going to not like you and make actual moves to show their disdain. And it's a shame that we live in a world where, oh, I saw something I wanted to see, but don't let me forget what I was saying. A secret, my aunt is a makeup artist, and she taught me to use your pointer finger in your mouth and pull out the, like that. Yeah. I know the secret, but it still happens to me no matter what I do. It's like I just have a bad experience with teeth and my makeup. What was I saying? I knew I was going to do that. No, but people that are on here, they're always going to find something to criticize me over. And you know, people that can read people, they're going to instantly see what it is that you're self-conscious about. And I say you, but I'm talking about me. And then they hyper focus on it. So it's like, if you can tell that I have, you know, teeth issues or something going on with me where I'm self-conscious over it. Oh, another member. A whole month. Cat's Hodge Pottery. Thank you. Good morning, Christina Rain. I've got another minute or two. And I ignore it, Tony. It's like I ignore it for the most part when I mention it here. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like giving advice to myself and to you guys at the same time. So, Allie, why doesn't Richard call into Dolly anymore? I don't know. Richard is his own person. It's not like we're on a friendly level like that, like where we would be able to tell you like, hey, they had a fight or something. That didn't happen. And then it's hard to get in on the call lines. A lot of times, just a second, guys. I'm back. Anyways, ultimately, my whole message for today was basically just, it's Christmas time. You have 7 days to get everything ready. Get all your shit together. Pack your stuff. Hire some extra elves if you need to. And, see, Richard's doing his own show now with this fur baby. See? There you go. That's why. So, yeah, that was it. Make sure you're nice to each other. Try maybe, like, not fighting with everybody on here just because it's Christmas. It's like, why are we still fighting back and forth with each other? It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just me. And I gotta go into work. And you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here with me every morning. I hope you guys have a great, amazing day. And be kind. It's easier to be mean than it is to be kind. So You got to try extra hard today to be kind to somebody, okay? Have a good rest of your day, everybody.